Hello and welcome back everyone. Welcome to the fairies with the boots. We hope you had a good day and a good start into season 11 of FairyCraft if you watch it. We just watched two perspectives. Three. Gem, Z and Impulse. Still missing for Tango. But yeah. Hey Lycans, how are you, friends? We are okay. A little anxious about next week starting a new season of Zcraft and joining that again after years. But yeah, wait, the music seems to be not playing. Thank you. Properties. Where is it? There. Thank you very much for that hint. We updated the OBS, so who would have thunk that it changed what it sees as sources. OBS fun! Yay! Let's head over to the Minecraft. Yeah, updating OBS can create so many issues. Yes, it sure can. Yeah, it's that's a reason why usually before we use the mic, so we always unplug the microphone because of paranoia. So we connect it, and we always do like some snapping with a hand just to see if it's working. And it is like every other stream we have to reconnect it with a microphone. Oh hey Lee! OBS and Windows updates, two things that always break something. Yeah, that is true. That is pretty on point. Hey Lee, how are you? And Lycans, how are you today? Have you been able to like gather some energy after yesterday? Still very hyped for our next co-stream. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. This should be fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, looking forward to the next co-stream too. Yay! Yeah, we really had a fun setup in the end yesterday. So looking forward to test that out. Really looking forward to that. Might not be as strong as what we had before, but it is going to be fun. So, plan for today is actually start building and designing stuff. So what we want is actually remove these. Tired, but at least I got some things I wanted to do done. Nice! GG! Good job, Lee! Proud of you! And you should be as well. Also, we do the same thing with the mic every time. Reason why our last System Shock stream, you can see us talking, but no hear anything for the first 5 to 10 minutes. We had literal streams, like full-on streams years ago, like on QTCraft 1, when Keiki joined and was like, oh, by the way, didn't notice that they said something like, or she said something like, "Ah, yeah, you are quiet or you're silent." And we were like, "Oh, didn't notice that." She was like, "Well, I thought that you like just did a silent stream." And we have been streaming for like 3 hours until that moment. So a 3 hours stream of redstone and nobody heard a thing except for music. So that was very unfortunate. That is one of the reasons why we usually check all the well, let's do that quickly because we noticed something with the new setup. Let's move this a little bit like this. Because the preview can be smaller, we just need to see all the... That was actually the issue right now. The... we try to see all the audio lines. So the audio mixer. All the sources at the same time. And the VLC player was right below the border, so we didn't see it. So, yeah, that's the reason why we didn't notice there was no music. Okay, so we've been asleep. Well, not asleep, but like we've been thinking about stuff and thinking about this. And there is an actually better way to do this, which is still tileable. So let's quickly, like, we couldn't sleep and we thought of this and we were like, why did we do it this way? So let's quickly do this in a smart way. Let's that there, that here. We sure did not collect that one. Cool. And we need to do this. Cool. F3B. So, Lee, the things you have been doing, have you like chores at home, or what have you been up to? And we can... No! That's so bad. Which block was it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yes. That should be fine now. And sorry to hear about your last stream then. That sounds frustrating. Yeah, so this should do exactly the same as it did before. We just need one more of these. What? Wait. What? Did we do a command that we are... Wait! Okay, let's remove those blocks, because I think we just cheated and don't want to cheat. This one stayed. We collected this. Yes, how? Why are... What? What command? How do you get into creative mode? Is there a command for that? Like, except for game mode. Like, we went into F3B, F3N, like spectator mode, just to take a screenshot for the VOD for YouTube. But somehow we ended up in this. Okay. So let's collect from downstairs a few blocks. A few chores, a few live things, a few good was 2 things. Nice, that sounds really, like, nice. Glad you were able to do all of that. How did we get into creative mode? That's so odd. Okay, and now we just need to hook this up again. So this is tileable and does exactly the same. And yeah, so prefer that. No, it doesn't. Wait, does it? It does, yes. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, perfect. So this should work as intended. So let's build this over there as well. Yeah, okay. Through here. We don't need you. Boop, we need you. We need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Boop. Yep, cool. That explains why we didn't pick up that block. Yep, this should be it. Yes. Boop, boop, boop. They are connected, and we can remove that block. Cool. And then it's tileable, which is always lovely. Okay. So let's get down here. Let's just jump off. Collect all the things. Okay. Redstone should be fine. So next bit is actually designing stuff. Whoop whoop. Cool, we got those back. They are expensive, so it's good to have them back. I think this was cheated in that moment. So let's get rid of that. Cool. Ooh. All of my second characters have VOE specs, but only pick them if I feel they're strong enough. Didn't choose Revenant or Ranger because I feel they don't have the utility of other specs. Okay, that might be. Honestly, no idea. Like, really, no idea. Though, like, wasn't, like, the new Revenant Elite, like, basically a, like, a full-on... brain. A little bit slow, sorry. Like a full-on... Oh yeah, we wanted to collect these right now. A full, like, support class? Or it just feels like a boosted core rev. Ah, okay. Yeah, we have no clue about Revenant, to be completely honest, because we never play it. Still confused why this area stopped growing trees. Like, at the beginning we grew all our trees over there. This is the new one, and then they both grew, and then this one stopped. Yeah, so things we are interested in checking out is warrior. So we have to actually get a warrior at some point. What else? What else? We would like to try Troubadour, the bard. And the what else? So Paragon, Troubadour, Amalgam, that's something we wanted to try. Definitely not Necro, not Thief. Ranger still not interested. What else? What else? What else? Yeah. The only decent support legend is Ventari. Angelus. Ventari Angelus. That's what you play if you play support. Like, maximum support. Because Road is one of the most powerful stability skills in the game. As well as Ventari is one of the most powerful bubble. If not the most powerful bubble. Because you can move it. Compared to all of the others. What else? What else were there? Elites. Yeah, I think it actually is that. No, I think that was already it. All we cared about with the elites. Okay. Let's quickly break a few. Collect what we got. And then we just start building. Today is a building stream and designing stream. So prepare for decision paralysis or so. So what elites did you enjoy so far? What other classes are there? Like Angie was interested. Harold, Vindy, Rene feel like they have a lot more stronger for Rev. Yes, that is possible. Like the thing, like when they first announced the new Revenant class, it was like, it feels like a full support one and not strong enough as a support. Like not being able to compete with the ones we had before. But we will see. Maybe they change a few things up and then everybody plays the new Revenant elite. Like, wasn't... Yeah, maybe that's a thing that they do again. It's not it would not be the first time. No thanks, we already got decision paralysis at home. Aww. Aww. Sweeties. Ah, that's a bird. Okay, Godwood. Nice. Yeah, but we will see. We will see what happens. Like, if they notice that nobody plays the new class, they will do stuff. That's just like... yeah. They kind of try to work at least that the elites are playable in at least some kind of way. Like maybe some are more like PvP oriented or so and whatever. But they really, like, over the past few years, they try to make like more classes viable, which is a good thing. Because, like, yes, as we started raiding, it was one chrono, one druid, and the rest was DPS, which was mostly like not right when we started, but like a little bit after. It was 8 DHs, like 8 times Dragon Hunter, power DPS, 1 heal druid, and 1 chrono for all the boons at all times. And that was boring. And these days they try to give every class the possibility to get alacrity and quickness in, like, not at the same time, except for who would have thunk chrono, but yeah. Ranger's just a stronger bow. I prefer druid for condi and heal, or untamed for doing wall stuff because it has relatively good sustain and boons. Yeah, honestly, no clue about it. Just remember that many people were super hyped for the new Ranger Elite. Like Gale Shot, like we know quite a few people who were, like, for example, I'm quite sure that Paroxona, another streamer, highly recommend checking them out. They are absolutely lovely. Maybe throwing in a quick command. Shout out Paroxona. Check out Paroxona. They are like just an absolute sweetheart, and they do a lot of stuff, also like community stuff, and they were, if I remember correctly, like super high for the Gale Shot. I think for Planty it's good because she prefers to stay at range. Yeah, that's also totally fair. Like, yes, go for that. If you prefer like being like for group content, that is usually the one of the worst things to stay at range. Like, you see people who are new to group content, they stand like a kilometer away from everybody else. And you're standing there and like, we are a heal support main, and we think like, please come over here, then you get boons and you get heals. But if you stand over there in damage, we cannot help you. So yeah, but for open world, it's super good to stay ranged. Like, we also play like very differently if we play open world. Depends. And if we play World vs. World, for example, like, we are just chaos goblins in World vs. World because we get bored by all these like, oh yeah, let's look group at group, or like, we don't enjoy those zergs, so we usually are roaming more. At least until the world boss appears. Yeah, fair. And yeah, so but like, there are multiple ways to play the game, and that is lovely. And that is one of the good things. You don't have to enjoy everything, and if at least someone enjoys their thing, that's great. Okay, so we are at the point where we actually have to think about how do we build this up. Like, redstone is complete. Let's get some blocks in the inventory. Do we need fence gates? Yes, we might actually do. Let's get all the stuff. Yeah, we will need those sticks. We'll definitely need those soon. Because we need to make more of these things. Let's get another stack of these. Beep, 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 beep. That looks mostly fine. Don't need those. We will come in with these later on. But bring these for now. And bring you. We don't need the water right now. Let's put the water in here. Keep one on us. We got enough stuff. Yes. Okay, let's start by doing the platform in the middle. Then we know what we are starting from. So, get rid of this. Because we're literally moving out from here. Doop, 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 doop. Are we going down by one though? Because then we could like do stairs here. The new guarding spec feels like a simpler, more tanky firebrand, which I like. Oh, interesting. Right, that was the one class we also wanted to try out. Right. The luminary. It sounded pretty cool. And at the same time, like, tankier than firebrand is interesting. Like, we are healbrand main, basically. If like in group content, that is our main. So, and it is like we tank on it, everything, and it is just like incredibly tanky. So, hearing that the luminary is more tanky than that, that's impressive, honestly. Okay, how do we do this? So, how did we do it over here? Did we go down? Kind of. Kind of. Okay, let's try both versions. That's just that. Don't need that. We want to be below this then. Eh. But yeah, the luminary looked interesting. It really looked like, oh, this could be fun. So glad you enjoy it. That's cool. Okay, and then we would probably go with this. And then go down. So this would mean we probably do like stairs up towards that. And then fill out the floor behind it, which we can see. And that would mean we probably have a... either with the slab going towards it, or we even go down to it. That's what we usually do with these kind of storages. But maybe this is better. We will see. We will see. It might also be dependent on something else. And that something else is lighting, and where do we place, like, we need the lighting again. And we need a spot where we can put this, which probably works better with this than that. So the fun thing is, if we do this, we have like we would have like a shape, like a U shape, if we have the stairs here. So that is actually kind of cool. And we look up more. Yeah, might actually prefer this. So let's stay with this shape. And try out the try it out over here, and then we copy it. So foodies. Oh, we just slept. We don't need to sleep. That's a good thing if you build everything spawn proof. Nothing will ever spawn. We need to find a spot. It is this spot. Here. And here. Where we put this. The lanterns. Now we just need to figure out how high. How high the moon? If you're wondering, yes, that was Ella Fitzgerald. What we tried to sing there. Oh. Oh. Okay, that would mean we cannot place it on this side. Maybe we do something else later on. Okay, well, we got it. Enough of that. At the moment I'm using spear, axe, shield, but I have scepter, torch, and greatsword as an option for different things. Interesting. Axe, shield, and spear. Interesting. We haven't checked out spear on Guardian yet, because like as a heal brand, you basically constantly swap between shield, axe, and staff to maintain all the boons. And like your staff mainly is there for the... You have a blast finisher for your fire field to give might to everyone. And you have the empower, which is also oh my goodness, brain. Please, you just said that. You just said the word. The same boom. It is 25 stacks of... Why is the brain doing this right now? And like, other than that, like... Well, the 3 is good if you want to give like... like if you want to heal on a ranged base. Staff 3 is pretty useful, and also it is good if you want to give like quick, not quickness, but swiftness. And might, yeah, might. 25 stacks of might, that's what you want. Okay, so what we want is basically this. Oop. Okay, maybe we will see what we put there. So depending on what does the staff do, the staff skills do, if you have a like we actually we go basically we play only on Harrier's gear these days, even if we are tanking most of the things, because like you have so much things to to avoid damage, so you are usually fine. Okay, we want to go up how far? So there, 3 above. Yes, right. We are still missing this. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so we know that there will be a drop chute, so we will design something here. Well, which is probably not visible. Let's quickly just place this to see where we are, and then we can make it pretty. That's the next step. If you're wondering what we are talking about, so we are talking about Guild Wars 2. There was a new expansion that came out like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, many things are going on. Nope. Yes, that actually is correct in this case. Because we want this. Maybe not. Actually, no, that's correct. This one can be like this. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Okay. Like this, like this, like this, and then we place all of these. Yes, things will change here. We are just placing stuff to have something in place to see how it looks. We are in the middle of the designing process. Okay, so it is these, then 2 up. So basically, no, that's wrong. Basically, we're talking about 1, 2, boop. So this is where the lantern goes. That might be a little low. Because we try to have it above us. And we are basically doing this. So it's 3 and then this, yes. Exactly as we thought. Okay, let's quickly go up here. So we got this, and a lantern. Let's place that quickly. At the same time, like, we are so out of the loop right now because we haven't played, honestly, Guild Wars 2 in general much lately. Kind of fell off what is going on in general. Okay, and yeah. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. That is fine. That is looking okay. Like, nothing special, but it is fine. Doop, doop, doop. what we could do here is maybe move this a little bit further out. No, this is like this. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is something we need to look at. Well, we are inside, that's the reason why we did it here, this way. There was a lot of designing with details, because we set the center point and we couldn't go with a smaller circle than this. We would have, like, to fit everything in, it would have been better if we went out further, but we did not want to cross this line. So we were a little bit, yeah, that was fine. So this will be a little bit off center. This one is basically a copy of that. So you look over there, that is the same spot to go down as there. Okay, so we got this. We got a lantern. Wanted to look at this corner. Wanted to do something fun in this corner. Okay, one idea would be come on, like this. Nope, like this. Yes. Beep beep beep, and then we put in there something like these. And we need to close that up at some point because of the redstone. Okay, let's go up again. So if we do any stairs, nope. Like this and like this. Okay, and then we can... Where are they? There. Doop, 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 doop. Something like this, and then we need a backdrop behind that as well. For which, maybe we do the classic flippity flop with spruce stairs. Let's just quickly count how many these are. 4. That's good. So there are different ways we can do this. Let's quickly go behind. Boop, boop. So one idea would be we connect them like this. We have to put a floor below this anyways. Later on. So we could do this. And then we add... Now we can go to the back. Like this. Do this again. So either we do this. That's barely visible. Okay, one thing. We could do this. Need a backdrop to place against. So let's... No. Okay. So like this. And then we do... Nope, not you. We do you. And we do... Do we have anything to place against? No. So let's do this. So that is a solution. Oh, we could do some fun passive lighting with this as well. Because if we continue... like this... and we place a light maybe here... you can see through there, so if you place a torch there, you would see it. Hip, hip, hip. Okay, we can't. Hip and hip. Okay, we can't. Aww. Oh, that's something we could do. Oh, that is something we could do. Yes, exactly. We do this. And... this. And then we do this again. Because then we actually have something to place against. And we need a slab for here. Okay, so now we have something to place torches against. Well, we don't do torches, honestly, anymore. But it would be the only thing that actually sticks to this. So let's get torches. We got a few over here. Yes. Okay. So we will show what we mean here in a second. What all of this is about. We will show that in a moment. Okay. This is passive lighting. Something we really like and do a lot of, actually. Okay. So we need to copy all of this. Oop. And we need a slab there. Oh my goodness. I need to know what we did here. Yeah, we did this. This. So passive lighting has the nice thing to it that, well, you don't see it. You don't see what the light source is. That, first of all, makes your light source way cheaper. Because, well, a torch is just super cheap. You don't need much material if you don't see it. And also, sorry, brain is a little bit slow right now. Let's drink something. Everybody, please remember to hydrate and everything. Take care of your needs. They are important because you are. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my goodness. So, there will be light coming out of this hole and that hole. So, that's the fun about this whole thing. So, we have this, then we have this. Let's quickly place that one. I'm missing the top. So we need a slab here. Need this. Let's quickly go on top. Okay. And yes, you might notice that, yes, we really like moss. It is the ultimate scaffolding block for us. That's wrong. That's correct. Yeah, right, we wanted to do this. Okay, let's get rid of these quickly. Doop, doop, boop. How do they look? Yeah, like this. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Okay. And now we just do this. No, that's wrong. Oh, we actually have to do that. Okay, like this, and that's the wrong block. Wait. Yes. Ah, that's the reason why. Okay, fine. Yes, no. No! We can't. We can't. Because we want the lighting here. Boop, boop. So this needs to stay open. So we need to place like these here to close up the that somebody can see anything through this. So here, no, no. Okay. Now you should not be able to look out. No, just be safe. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is doable. So we got a fun lighting in here now. It is dark. It is barely visible, honestly. Guild Wars 2 might be a fair bit busier if you return to Centrateria. Oh, interesting. Really? Well, what's going on in Centrateria? Oh, no, please, no. Forget the question. We don't want spoilers for the new expansion. So... prefer to not know. So we have these 4 holes where light can come through. This is dark. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's so wrong. Now we just need to place that one stair in between. Let's quickly collect. Where was it? Ah, here. Okay. Let's put in the same over here. That would mean we do this. Okay, let's have a look. It's not even the expansion. Well, not only. Okay, interesting. Oop. Okay, let's just go up here in the middle, because then we can... yeah, let's do it this way. Because then we can build up over here and finish the pathing. We did the star system, so we actually don't need these anymore. And we don't need this. Cool. Get our things back. Okay. Yes, that corner looks a little bit more interesting now. Oh, no. Wait. Maybe. Wait. New World not being updated, imminently shut down. Final Fantasy. 14 closing our lackluster Dawn Trail arc, and WoW story for War Within being done until pre-midnight next year. People from other MMOs have time, so they're trying it out. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's... see how this looks. Yeah, and we still don't know what we are putting here. Yeah, that is actually fine. That actually looks a little bit better. And that opens up this area a little bit, and that is good. Yes, this looks a lot better now. But interesting that people are trying out guildos because of that. It is a fair point, like, totally can see that. That people would do that. Doop, doop, doop. But hey, in general, like, as we said with the one event, like with the fractal event recently, the best thing about that event was getting people into fractals, hopefully. As someone who, like, mained fractals for years upon years, it is just lovely to see people in the game and play fractals. Okay. Let's quickly collect all the things. And then let's make some. Still want that fletching table to do stuff. Like, be the wooden... And with the rest, we do this. And this. And while we're at it, get rid of these. Nice. I want to get Asmon in and change his mind about the game. Asmon? A streamer? Sorry, we don't know many people. But yeah, people have opinions as they always do, and honestly, we really don't care anymore. Like, people, Asmongold, the WoW streamer, okay, we have no clue about WoW. Absolutely no clue about WoW at all. But heard that name, maybe from you. That might have been. But yeah, people have opinions and we really don't care anymore. Because there will always be people who rage. And yeah, who cares? It's just really like, all those people are like, oh, they killed the game. How often they said like Magic the Gathering died because of a decision of Wizards of the Coast. It's like, no, it just did not. So we, yeah, really don't care anymore. People are salty and that's their thing. There have been a few WoW streamers who came in and like not having to grind gear. Yes, that is one of the reasons why we always say, like, this is one of the big pros for Guild Wars 2, is you can have the best gear. Like, if you have someone who supports you, basically, you can start, like, who gives you, like, a little bit of gold and so on. You can start with endgame content on day 2. Esmergold is a player who likes to chase the chase of the new shiny. Yeah, okay. That there are many people who like one of our best friends. She played a lot of Metin 2, and one of the reasons she didn't like Guild Wars 2 was, well, she liked to be the best, like having the best gear, having all of everything. She had the best. And boop boop, yes, that is correct. Boop boop, yes, that is correct. And no, now we come in with this. Yeah, so yeah, people have very different ideas of what they enjoy, and well, go for it if you enjoy that. We, for example, like, we are not too keen on grinding. It is not that much. That's the reason why we don't enjoy much of the grind for like legendaries and so on. So that's the reason why we have like there are many people. We are very often ask people, why do you make legendaries? And like there are people, like we know a few people who are like, oh, my list is so long what I'm crafting right now, what I'm working towards right now. And it's like, yeah, I'm working on 22 legendaries right at this moment. And we're like, why? And like, and then they craft up like 10. And then they say like, oh yeah, my list expanded, now I'm working on 32 legendaries because I want to have this, and this. And we always wonder like, why? But like, people have different approaches to the game. Like, there are people who really enjoy the grind, and we, for example, say like, okay, those people, we do not give them materials. Like, if there is a person who says like, okay, I'm working on this one thing, and there's like, I'm missing material for it, we are like, yeah, sure, we have the material here, have it. But if it is a person who just says like, yeah, as soon as I craft this, I'm selling it, and then I'm crafting the next one, and we're like, okay, why should we give you the material? It's a never-ending story. Some people like busy work. Yes, exactly, and that is totally fine. If they enjoy that, we don't. And that's the reason why we don't do that. And like, it is totally fair if other people do. It's just not ours. Very much so. And you. Okay, so we got these installed. And now comes the backdrop. Right, and here it is. And we can basically remove you. And yeah, I would like a set for the convenience. And this is exactly why we do legendaries. For example, like, we don't like to... Like, we used to do that so much. Like, we have ascended gear on all our characters, for every build and all that. And we just don't want to craft up or gather like trinkets or armor or runes or sigils. We just don't want to deal with that anymore. That's the reason why the first legendaries we made were the sigils and runes. And we still would say it was the best decision to start with them. Because that was the reason why we never had to worry about those things ever again. Okay, let's try this. Yes, this is the right choice. Yes. This is a good backdrop. This looks fine. Yeah, and we will deal with this corner in a bit, as well as with all the rest. But just to have something for right now. Cool. I would like to say legendary relic would be nice. Yeah, for example, like we had the legendary rune set for quite some time, so we got the legendary relic for free because it like you really do think that going the way with the relic was the right choice. It was a very good idea because very often you chose like your runes because of, yeah, I want to have that last step, but the stats don't help me at all. Like for example, like Sigil of Undeath Rune of Undeath. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but I don't need the stats of it. So going the way of the relic was a very good choice. Many people were super angry, and that's one of the reasons why we said, like, we don't care about all those people who are just crying all the time, because they will always cry. And call the game dead, and they killed the game, and all those things people tend to say on a regular basis. Like, really, don't care about those. If you care about those people, it kills the fun in many ways. Like, also, like, for the like game design, it's actually not helping. There is not much to learn from it, because it's just anger because of anger. Like constructive criticism, super great. Yes, please. All the power to people who do that. But like just random angry people, yeah, you will always have those. For example, like we're currently playing on Guild Wars 2. We are currently doing Icebrood Saga. So many people raged all the time about that story and everything because it was so bad and everything. Yeah, still, for us, we had so much fun with that. Like, our favorite map is from there, Bureau Marches. It's just the map we enjoy basically the most. It's just because it's all we enjoy. That's wrong. Like we would move there immediately. Wait, is that correct? It's super not correct. Oh, okay, so we cannot do the same lighting over here because of this. Maybe we change up a few things for this. Because where the light would be is here. Okay, maybe we just do this and remove the top one and do the same thing. runes, sigils, and relics. And the accessory are the best legendary because every character can use them. Yes, exactly. Also, the armor is like we have full armor. We are currently working on the last trinket on the amulet, but that, we mostly just have to do the story bits for it, and the rest is done. We are doing it while we are playing it through the story on stream. So when we are done with that, we will have it. And we have all those runes, we got the sigils, we got the relic, we got... so the only two legendaries we really had to grind and work towards. And that really is part of the reason why we don't play much recently, because we burnt out a little bit, was Aurora and Vision. Those can take a hike. Those two items. They really killed the fun for us because it really became this grind. Brutal grind to get there. And yeah, we did not enjoy that. But yeah, there are other people who like really like... Wait, this is... No, this is correct. Yes. You really like achievements. So yeah, go for it, people. It's just not us. Okay. So you... let's place a torch. You and you. And then we can actually place you. And on top we have... let's place a block for the moment. And you go in like this. The only part that I feel was bad was the DRMs at the time when you had to repeat them. Yes, the repeat of the DRMs. In general, the DRMs... So the strike missions kind of took over that niche. Like, especially if you like look at more elaborate ones. Not saying that the DRMs were bad. The sad thing was that people started playing and they did it, and they immediately, as soon as they were through with them, they never came back. And that made them not that enjoyable. And I think they did a better job with the strike missions, with the more elaborate ones on that front. And we are missing that one over there, and yeah, those things. This is fine. Let's do the thing over here. Cool. And fall down. The big problem with armor is the 3 weights. Yes, that is true. Like we again, like we can just talk from our experience, and our experience was we didn't have to. It's just really our like very particular situation, we didn't have to do anything for it, because our main game mode for years was raids. So we had all of the stuff, like raids and fractals. So that's also the reason, like, the very first legendary we made was ad infinitum, because we thought, like, okay, maybe we have a look at legendaries. Okay, maybe we do the back piece, because I think at that time we started playing a new class, or like a new build, and needed to grind winter berries for a new ascended back piece with choosable stats, and we were like, oh, we have to do winter berry farm again, don't want to do that. And then we thought, like, okay, let's have a look at infinitum, and well, we crafted it up like within, like, we made the decision to craft it, and we crafted it up, like, basically, I think in one afternoon, because we had everything. So this is just our very, very, very personal experience, which is not similar to other people who play the game differently. And similar with the raids, it was like, well, we just had to craft them up. So the biggest issue for us with legendary armor was actually just getting the what's it called again, gift of might and gift of magic, like with the tier 6 things. That's the reason why we did it this way. Yeah, we will go over there and change that as well. Which is totally fine. This is totally fine. We need to swap out this block for slabbies. Okay, done. Nope, not this one. It's further over there. Can we even get there? I need to swap that block. Oh, we don't even have? Yes, we do. We have to get there a different way. So yeah, that's the reason, like, for us, legendaries are just utility. And there are people who like to have the, like, achievement, see it as like an achievement. Yeah, the friend we mentioned earlier. For her, she always, like, she played Metin 2. And she had, like, which was a very grindy game as we understand it. Okay, I have to go in here. The thing is that she wanted to have, like, the best of every, like, she was in the top people on her server or something, and she had, like, super rare stuff. And the reason why she didn't enjoy Guild Wars 2 was she wants to be the best, like, by grinding something and having the rarest things. And that's not how Guild Wars 2 works. That's just not how the game works. So that's for her, that wasn't enjoyable. Which is totally fair. It's how she, like, people shall play games as they enjoy it. Okay, let's have a look. We placed this. We can remove this because we don't need it. Oh, we could have gone here as well. Good, that's fine. So yeah, there are also like the 3 different armor weights. Yes, that is quite the grind. It makes the game like, yes, you worked so hard to get like your first gear, and then you try another class and you think, oh no, that class plays something different. And you think like, why? Why is it that way? Oh my. No, stop that. That. Nope, that's also wrong. No, stop that. Stop that. Again. Okay, we need to place it correctly immediately. And that was the wrong block. Cool. That was not the stair. Wait! Why is this? Wait, what? Is this meant to be this way? Yes, it is. That is literally what it is supposed to look like. Okay, finally. This is what we wanted. Okay. Now we need to... Or did we do that already? Did we do this? Yes, we did. Cool. Okay. This is symmetrical now. Let's put in all of that. And about game decisions, I think ArenaNet, like especially since the big thing happened with the cuts over at ArenaNet, where the people got laid off. They did a lot since, a lot of changes, and actually good changes. Quite a few really good changes. One, two, three? Question mark? One more, I think. Wait. Let's have a look. So 1, 2, it's hanging here, so yeah, this is correct. Lantern. Yeah, okay. Now, sign fun. Jump on top of it and get these 2 blocks, you and you. We got the slab and the stair. Good. Okay. So this is lit up from the bottom. One thought we had was to have a drop chute here, maybe. Like drop chute in the way of like basically something like this, where we can stand here and just yeet our inventory off to empty these chests. Because these are the chests where like armor is going in and stuff like that. So this is literally what these chests are for. This is what the redstone does. Oh yeah, we need to look at this at some point. And we have the same issue over here. Maybe we move this by 1? It is tileable, so it doesn't matter. We can just move it by 1. Put those over here, and then we can close it up, and we can do something else over here. Yeah, that probably is the way to go. Yeah, that is the way to go. So let's do that. Okay, let's get rid of a few sticks. So we need this, bring this, repeater. No, we don't need repeaters for those. Comparators though. And these. $15 is a little word. We get stuff back. Yeah, and we will have something in the middle, like just stand here and yeet. And we thought we wanted to have like pillars here. That's the reason why we placed these already. So from the beginning, this was planned as there are pillars. Maybe these, like here, and something in between, like those fence gates, and we push against them. Yeah, so that was on the plan. Okay, so move this by 1. 1 here and 1 there. Let's start here. Let's start there, just to see if it is an issue with any redstone. Because on the other side, it definitely is not an issue with other redstone. Okay. So full block. Is there a reason that this block is glass? Why are you glass? Don't have to be, right? Get water there. This doesn't have to be glass. Nice, cool. See how easy it is to remove all of that. Also, this does not have to be glass, but this has to be a block. We didn't bring glass. We got. Let's bring glass. We haven't placed this yet, and now we just need the comparator. Oop. Okay. And now we can remove that thing. And we can move all of these over here. Oop, yes. Okay. We need to remove this and turn it into glass, I assume? I think there's water in front of this. Is there? Oh, yes. No, it isn't. Cool. And this needs to be glass. Yes. Cool. And we can remove all of these. Cool. And we moved this. This was easy. Ah. Okay. Collecting stuff. And there is still... Whoop. Have you talked to Planty recently, Lee? She joined our stream a while ago for a bit. Okay, so maybe we do like just doop 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 doop. Yes, exactly that. That is what we are doing. Doop 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 doop. Okay. Okay, now get on top and place all the redstone dust. 1, 2, and 3. And no, we're just missing the comparator. Okay, and it's installed. It's wrong. Okay, and now we can remove the thing. We don't need this as well, probably. We will see. We probably need it later on. Okay. Again, the water check. Should be fine, actually. And this is also fine. Good. Just checking if the redstone is still there. Yes. Looking the correct way. Perfect. What was the issue with this? Shouldn't... Okay, just checking one thing. Okay, boop boop. Shouldn't... This. Yes! Boop and boop. We don't even need that to be this block. It should work with this as well. Let's eat something. I speak to her when I can. She's had some life stuff come up recently, but she's looking to do more when she has a bit more time. Okay. Glad you're talking to her. She is a sweetheart. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oop. These blocks are expensive. That's the reason why we want to collect them. Okay. Did the redstone bit. So all the stuff in here again. Anything else that belongs to it? No, this should be fine. Just doing a little bit of restacking to see if we have to craft up stuff right now. Well, we have to craft up stuff soon. So bring sticks. Okay, the idea was to actually place this here. Okay. So we need to place that like get on top. Like this. Yeah, that should be correct. And this, yes. You and you. Okay. And now we need you. And we need to craft these. Oop. Please say hi to her when you talk to her. It would be so cool. Like you mentioned that a while ago on stream, I think. The idea of making it possible to swap between servers easier. Like, yes, you can do that if you are a partner of ArenaNet. Cool, that's like, how many people right now? Like, with the last batch, but we're like 30 people or 20 to 30 people, so we are at about 40, 50 people who are partnered with ArenaNet. Yeah, those people can switch between EU and NA easily. The rest either has to have an alt or they have to pay money. And that's sad. Like, it would be lovely to play with Planty. She's on NA and we are on EU. And all our people are on EU, or like most of our people are on EU. So we are not really looking forward to, or not really planning on swapping server. Let's quickly do this as well. Doop, doop, doop. And this we do you, and then we do you and you. Okay. This is looking a little bit more like something. We're getting somewhere. Deep, deep, deep. Yes, we can pull that to the front. Yes. That actually goes somewhere. Oh, it is that though. It's actually this one. Okay, but that is doable. So what we could do is actually poop. Just poop, okay. More crafting. That is why we have this. That is why we have these blocks on us. Okay. No sticks. Oh. Okay, and then we have you, and then we add low. Yes. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, right. One more to the front. Okay, and then we fill in with this. Oop, nope. Let's just go up there. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Then you. And you, I guess. We will see what we do over here. This is a project for another moment. Yeah, this is looking better. Though, let's flip these. Turn these around. Maybe that might look better. Though, how do we do that? We could even put in stairs here. But we need a solid block here. Like there needs to be a... Oh. Oh. Well, one thing we could do is... This? No. Well, I get... Okay, this is sad. These will be removed in a moment anyways. Okay. Oh, we just flip here. Like, so, to explain. This was the idea. To do this. And then we have this area and it gets rounded up by that. Let's have a look how this is looking. Okay. Boop. So, two different ways to deal with this.
either we go with this way or we go with this way. Which one is better? Let's quickly test this. We could even do this. That is also a possibility. Like this and maybe that. Ah, right. That's wrong. This, and then we remove that. Now it's symmetrical. And we fall. But let's see, how does this look? Little bit odd. So actually this is better. Yep, actually like this. Yeah. No, right, we wanted to go on top. To get blocks back. We want this one and this one. No. This one and this one. This. Nope. Okay, there is a difference between this and this. So we have to move inwards over here already. As it seems. Like here. To make it symmetrical. What? Rain? What? Okay, so this actually does... Nope. This does this over here. Okay, so... This is the thing. Now it should be symmetrical. Close. Okay. Stir and stare. Yes. Okay, this is symmetrical. This is working better. We will close this up on the backside as well later on. That's just wrong. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what we could do is maybe this, or
people here making outrageous, unbelievable fashion. Me here trying to make my Norn look like she's wearing believable metal and leather. Yes, the thing, like, what we, for example, what we do not enjoy is all the nakiness many people have with their armor. Or, like, in general, like, especially, like, Norn. They are so naked very often. And it's like, that's no armor. So, but yeah, that's not what everybody is looking for. They are looking to have for characters that don't want to comment on that, to be completely honest. Okay. So this is the hole we wanted to use to drop off stuff. Crafting bench, having a crafting bench is also pretty useful. Maybe not here. Because we actually want to stand here and eat stuff. Maybe it goes up there. And we fall again. The cultural armor makes sense at the very least. It's got a bit of nakedness, but not too much. Yeah, like too much, yes. Yeah, that's totally fair. Like, we have a Norn, and yeah, she, like, her chest piece was a long search for a chest piece. So she is an elementalist, and especially light armor for Norn is like 99% of it is they punch you in the face with your boobs. And then there's the Requiem armor chest piece, which is just very, very good. It's really, really good, and it's not like that. It's not like, okay, here, see my boobs, or get punched with them. It's just a very good armor set in general. Like, Requiem armor, yeah, booba armor, exactly. And that's not what we are looking for in the game. Honestly, do not want that. Okay, then we make a backdrop for that later on. Try, they can be a bit in your face. Yes, yes, very much. Okay, I wanted to put this here again. Yes, this is fine. And nope, that's the wrong block. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. We got a little bit done on this front. Now let's think about this. So this down here can actually be like a little hole.
Okay, so let's try this. Cool. No, what? Let's add these.
Do we even have a fence gate? We have birch fence gates. Wait, we did something wrong, right? No, wait. No, we don't use them. We used to use them, but we don't do that anymore. Keep move! My necro does use the masquerade set, though, so sometimes I'm just as bad, though. Masquerade is... which one was that? Was that the new Jory set? Or Feather Vestment, maybe. Yeah, those are very, very naked. But yeah, hey, that's no judgment. It's like, people shall play what they enjoy and do what they want to do. It's just, we don't do some things. It doesn't mean nobody is supposed to do that. It's just a decision we made for ourselves. We said like, nope, we don't want that. We don't feel comfortable with this. Stair? Okay, maybe we do this actually like, nope, like that, but like this. So we still can, right, that's the reason why we had this. Wait, we can actually do this. Okay, maybe this is it. We want to have the whole. Okay. Yeah, and so we need to close that up. Depends on background for me, because some of my characters have a background that I would use diffuse as part of their personality. Yes, exactly. That's very much with how we see it as well, because but that comes from our background. Like, Guild Wars 2 was our first computer game. We came from pen and paper roleplay, so for us, creating a character, like the background of the character, is the first thing we care about, and then everything else gets like put into that. Like in pen and paper, that usually meant like, okay, that means our characters, their background gets like we have an idea about the background first, and then we start thinking about, okay, what can they do?
D&D backstory. So we never played D&D. We played other settings, and so maybe this is what we do here. Cool. And this is what we do here. And this is how we also approach Guild Wars 2 characters. Like, going from the background into how we see the character. Yeah, for us, character design has always priority about that's an idea. That would mean do this. Yeah, we will do something about this as well, and that will be something we do to all of these paths in the future. But we are currently working with this bit. Okay. But yeah, that's how we approach character design, and in general, like, and for Guild Wars 2 it was the same. So all our characters have, like, for us at least, a background story. And that's one of the reasons why we want to play Revenant. Because the background to her is, not only is she super beautiful, it's also that her background story was pretty cool. And our Elementalist, for example, is one of our favorite pen and paper characters, converted into a character in game. The thing is, Elementalist wouldn't fit that much. Well, she still is our Ice Queen, so that is fitting. Though ice magic is, or like ice things, is not very something. Like, if we would convert her into a character into a Guild Wars 2 class that would fit, that would be something Ranger. At the same time, having a companion doesn't suit her. Like, having that's one of the reasons why we don't play Ranger, because we don't like to have, like, someone else doing stuff for us. Because the character we're talking about is basically a cleric. Well, she is a cleric of one goddess. And that goddess is the goddess of, or semi-goddess, demi-goddess. She's a demi-goddess of, wait. One moment. I think she actually is, like, she is a demi-goddess. At the same time, both her parents are gods, actually. So other than some other, in that lore, goddesses that have a, like, one human or like one mortal and one goddess parent. Yeah, but she is her topics are... Let's quickly think about it. Community. It was community, it was... what else? Winter, ice, hunt. What else? What else? Oh, it's been so long since we played her. It's like really many years. She was cool. She was very, very cool. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we are on... Ooh. Yeah, this is going up one more. Maybe we remove that one. Maybe we do that. Just to keep it in line. Nope. You and you and... Oh. We need a scaffolding block. You. And what did we have below? We had that. Okay. So basically you. Yes. Okay. That is something we could do. Then we go behind. You go there. You go there. You there. And you go there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the idea now was either have this open and leave it open. We have to close this up anyhow at some point. And we have to think about the outside of this as well. We're currently working on the view from inside. So yeah, that would be fine. This is kind of cool that we have like an open space here. But would like to add like light in here, which we could do like this. Oop. So this can be closed up. I just need a U here. And there. And then we can add in this area one lantern hanging. Well, we could. Well, no, we would if we could. It was a little bit. Wait, we can. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's 2 blocks. There. Okay. So we do. We continue over here. We just did up my elementalist. She now looks like a more traditional mage character with long flowing elements to her gear. Nice! That sounds nice. And then we have to add these as well again. Doing the inside view right now. The outside view is for later. This is fine, actually. We might change a few things about the bottom thing. This will close up in a moment when we filled in this area. So we copy this. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. And in general, like, we are always happy to hear that people enjoy Guild Wars 2 because it is such a good game. Like, it wouldn't be our main game if we didn't like it. Okay, and you and you, actually. You. Oh no, this has to be turned around. Turn around. Sorry. That happens every time we say this. Cool. And you and you. Ooh. Let's eat. And like, Fashion Wars is a big part of Guild Wars 2. And also a big part why we like the game. It really is. Okay, so we put in... Where is it? Nope. Yes. And then here. And... Boop, boop. Okay. This is looking better. We will get a backdrop for those. But for the moment, this is looking a little bit more. Yeah, this is mostly fine. Beep, and we got our void hole where we can throw stuff. And can we? Yeah, we can close this up on top. So let's add a backdrop to this, so we don't look into nothingness anymore. It's so funny how this became a cat farm. Okay, this is defunct now. What is this redstone? What is it? Like, really, what is that redstone? What? I think we had something here and we removed it. I think this used to be this. And for whatever reason, we... What? This is odd. But okay, okay, we can remove all of... we need this, yes. And that was defunct redstone. Okay, way cleaner. Way cleaner. Deep. More redstone we can put away? No, I think it was just that. Alright. That's fine. And we wanted to do this area now. This is fine. That is the reason why this is not symmetrical. Yeah, and we fixed that over here. Okay, so... And I think... Now comes the point where we turn it around. Right? Like here. This. Yes. Yeah, and this is a whole thing we need to design, because this is a drop chute where we can see things drop off, maybe, or we hide it. But this is a void hole. Either that, or we just put lava behind a block. Like, we could just put lava or fire literally... Maybe fire is even better. Like, right there. It's just over there. And then we can close this up, and it is basically symmetrical to that side then. Okay. Cool. We did a little bit. Right, we wanted to do something to the back of this. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's an idea. Let's go to the back. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Get slabs. So either we do it this way. Yeah, this might be it. Just a little detail to break this up. Yes, and then we can see the void or slash the sky. And also see it down here. Yeah, this is better. This is a lot better. Okay, let's copy this over here. And on this as well. And you. Boop. No boop. Right? Oh, we didn't add this. Right. And this is where we just put this for the moment, and we will see. And wanted to do something else here. Okay, collect everything. Doop, 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 doop. Because we will see what we do with this in the future. So just for the moment we got this. Okay, copy. And if anybody is wondering if this is how we do stuff in Minecraft, yes, this is pretty much exactly what we do, how we approach things. We design bit by bit on the go. Okay, so we want this to come out, so we can do this. Okay, and now we do you. Okay, and you, and you. Now we just need you. Okay, so we are mostly there. Let's put in these. Hey dear! Hey Chloe! How are you? How was your day? It's late for you. Just popping to say hi. Just wrapping up stuff on FairyCraft. Okay. Yeah, it's going offline today, I guess. Hope you had a good time and a good day with all your friends and all that. Yeah, 4.5 hours, okay. It was a bad day, that's okay. Oh no, sorry to hear. Oh no. We can chat later if you want to. Okay, it will pass. Oh, Muffin, very, very sorry. No, would like to, like, be there. Like, this here is probably not the best place to talk about stuff, so thought like, okay, maybe do not suggest that, but like in general, would like to be there and talk to you. Okay. Boop. Why does this look like this and this doesn't? Or does it? What? Confused. What's the difference? Happy to chat if you are up to it. Wasn't sure if you had spoons since I hadn't heard back from you. Let's we can chat later. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, we are probably also not continuing too long today. Okay, this is different. There's quite a bit different between these two sides, so let's make them similar at least. So we know what is needed and what isn't. Okay. Oh, we didn't add these in. This is the difference. Yes, and now it should look similar. Right? Yes, this is the same now. Right? Is it? Yes. I should head back to voice chat, but if I talked, I will talk to you soon. Yes. We can hit you up after stream if you want to. Like, we'll just prepare foodies, and then we can chat. We want to be there for you, friend. Okay. Only if you have the spoons. I'm getting better. Promise. You don't have to be better. The world has to be better. The world has to treat you better. That's the point. You are amazing as you are. Okay. By the way, Chloe, what do you think of this? The storage area. Like, yes, there will be an outside. It's just we designed the inside today. Nice. Glad you like it. We have like a void hole where we can throw in stuff from these chests where the like armor pieces will end up in. And also, so like all the stuff we don't want, we can just throw into the void then. And like added a few details and yeah. So this is what we did today. We also fixed some redstone bits. And we just want to get like this area ready. Thank you very much. Glad you like it. So basically the idea was to get this area a little bit more finished. So what we just are thinking about, like, what do we do with this? The end. And then just give it a backdrop. And then we can, like, on another stream, which might be tomorrow, do the outside of the storage area. Like this side and also maybe the bottom and so on. So we're considering finally designing a bottom to all the paths. And that then we can copy that to all the paths. But yeah, so for today, I would say we are doing this bit, like just giving a little bit of a backdrop to all of this and this, so we don't look into like weird places. And then we can design the outside next stream. And then we're working our way slowly but steady upwards. Because then the next bit to design is... Okay, let's eat something. The next bit to design is down here, where we have the punching area, like where we can stand and hit mobs. Or where we can stand and... or where it just works without us. For that we need this dispenser though. And that dispenser needs, for that we need spider, for that we need string. And currently we will get string from the farm. So we cannot set that up yet. So at the beginning it probably is just an auto run, which is fine. So it will just automatically kill the mobs, which is honestly good. And at some point we can add the water in there, and that's when we how we add the by hand killing mechanism. So yeah, and yeah, bit by bit we're working our way up, so we can actually finish all of this, designing it and build up. We just need to place at some point replace this moss block with a dispenser and a bucket of water inside. But yeah, this is what we are working on. So we will see. So one of the things we talked a while ago about was so we thought maybe we finish up this world before the new Zcraft season starts, and then we stream more from there. We won't do that. We will continue this world because we enjoy it and it is fun, and we want to make it pretty. We want to, like, we have so many things we still want to work on. For example, we want to give everything a bottom, a good bottom, and not just a plain old nothing, like we did over there with our last build we worked on. And we want to do that for everything. So this is one of the things we are want to do. Then we have still 2 farms we can add, like one there, one there. We don't know which ones. And we still have 3 phases. We have to we want to make these biomes, the mini biomes, finish those and put the correct mobs in the correct pens, or the correct mini biomes. So there is still so much to do, so we will stay on this world for quite some time now. So yeah, so we will be here, and so Minecraft streams, so usually our bonus streams, which are on Monday, Thursday and Saturday, are usually those are the streams that have no fixed date. It's just bonus streams if we feel up for it. Very cool top. Sorry, I can't stay and listen while being in voice chat. Too many voices. I shall lurk. Have a good rest of stream. Thank you very much for checking in. And yes, that is totally understandable. Take care, friend. Yeah, so we are... And please say hi to everyone over there. Okay, so yeah, our bonus streams, we stream when we feel like it. We stream when we have the energy for it, and we have the resources and everything. So they are no fixed dates. Today is a variety day, actual variety, so... But this week we didn't want to start a new game because next week on Sunday we are streaming from FairyCraft. Because next Saturday the new season starts. And that means next Saturday we will do a lot over there. And on Sunday we already have a plan, something we wanted to do early on in the season. Originally the idea was to do it on day 1. But we thought, like, yeah, day 1 there's so much going on. Let's do it on day 2. So on day 2 we are streaming from the server and do a little project. We already have an idea what we want to do, and we should get that done. So that should be possible. Yeah, and since that Sunday stream is Minecraft, we didn't want to start a new game today on Sunday, and then have a week of a break. So we will start a new game. We have quite a few on the list, and we will decide probably in 2 weeks what we are going to stream to play next. And the bonus streams, which are usually Minecraft, will switch between this world, where we only play on stream. We don't do anything off stream. Like, the only thing we do off stream is sometimes... Ooh, we need to sleep. Is sometimes take screenshots for the VODs, for the VOD channel. For the YouTube VOD channel. That is basically all we do off stream on this world. Yeah, but on Zcraft we will just play on that world normally and do our usual thing there and not wait for streams. So if we have like something where we think like, oh, this could be fun to stream, and then we will do that. And if not, well, we won't. I think we will move this a little bit further over here. Maybe. Not sure. We will see. Because this looks a little bit odd. Think there's so much like nothingness for so long, so we will see. Okay, backdrop, that's what we wanted to do. Perfect, that's the block we wanted. Okay, maybe we just... Oh... That's so expensive though. But it would look good. It would actually look good. We could do this in the back. So we could do that for 2 levels. And then we already have to switch to something else probably. Like up there, this will... We will see what we do there. Or we do this. Okay, we need to do the outside first. Here. This has to be solved. So let's do this. Doop, 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 doop. No. Okay. And we will see what we do here. We did at least this, like this. So let's have a look. So this is the bright version. We could do this, which is cool. And the reason why we did only 2 is because of this side. Yep, yep. Okay. Nope, let's place this first. Because on the other side we don't need the sorting system for the whole thing. We don't need that. Yeah, cool. So okay, crafty bench, slabs. Yes, we could also use the blocks, but we need the slabs anyways. And this way we have this basically like we know that what blocks we used, that it is all the same. All right, and on this side we need to close that up. So this is the bright one, which might be the way to go. The expensive way to go would be using these. So let's try that on a bit. I think we also need to look at some sides. Yes, over here. Okay, you go away, you switch. This is what we meant. Has to be closed up. Okay. And over here as well. Okay. Do we have a flint and steel? Let's quickly have a look if we have one. We might have one. If not, it's a flint and a steel. It would be in here. No, in here. No, in here. Yes, we do. Anything we want to leave? Let's leave this. If we'll need it later. This can despawn. Oh no, not this. This can despawn. Get the hoppers on us. That's useless. So let's put anything here. You. Then light it on fire. Okay. Now we solve the whole issue with okay, let's do this. Oh, right, it's just that. You go in here together with this and this. Don't need any of that. Okay, so we sorted that. Honestly, it... Okay, we still need to figure out what we do here. Yeah, so this... How does this look over here? Yeah, we see the redstone. This is fine. Like, we want to use a redstone block. So it is fine that this is stone. We got a border with this over here, spruce, and then we got birch. That is fine. As said before, like, there is a different way we could do this, which is way more expensive. Way more. So basically what we currently have is like this goes around and this gives a border. And the more expensive way would be adding these behind. But since they only are there for a little bit, not for the whole thing, not sure if it's worth it. How much do we have on us? 7. Let's get a little bit more of that wood. Let's test it over there. Just to see how it looks. Okay. Okay. That. Okay, let's add these. Nope. this. Like this. Nope. That's wrong. Okay. Let's have a look. How does this look? And it is barely visible. But it is a nice detail, to be honest. It is barely visible. So, how does this look with the stone above? Not sure if this... It is a nice detail, and somehow with the hoppers and so on, the stone is less visible. Like, it doesn't feel like here you can definitely see, oh yeah, this is this above, and it feels stronger even though it is exactly the same. So maybe we actually go for this way. It's so expensive, but it looks better. And it's such a needless detail. But it looks better. Yeah, it does. And we can always farm more stuff, so... Like, maybe next stream we start by farming a little bit of mangrove. Slash, I think we should even have a little bit more? I'm not sure, though. No, that's wrong. Okay, so maybe we actually do this. Yeah, let's collect stuff. Because precious material. No, we don't. Good. Just wanted to check. How do we do this? Like this. Yeah, we can remove that from the bottom. Nope. Okay. Okay, and now we do the outside on the for the others as well. So, with this. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and we will look at the rest and so on in the next session. As I said before, maybe even tomorrow already. We will do the backdrop to the other hoppers as well, though, now. Okay. That was a long thought process. Like, this button, this button, this button, this button, this button, this button. And there you can see that we are not up to it. At the maximum with brain. Okay, I think we might actually just did we put in a crafting bench up there? That's super not. Right. Boop, boop, boop. And there's a way up. Okay. What do we want to do? Ah, the outside for this. Up there. And we need you. We actually, you know what? We need one. We need exactly one. Yeah, that's enough. You go here. Just to have it symmetrical and with the light as well. Because it looks different if we like put the blocks right next to it. So that's the reason why we did this. We might even add the redstone torches. Just to have the same backlight, basically. You can't go there. Still have that stuff. Now we got one backdrop left. Okay. Now they are the same. You can go there, you can go there. Okay. Yeah, there is no redstone. It's just that they are there. Wait, no, we can't. We need to get rid of those redstone torches. Because they actually have a function in the redstone. They will unlock and they will never unlock now. The hoppers. Okay, this is fine. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we done all of that. We just need to figure out what we do behind this. And it might actually be the same we just did. Backdrop with expensive backdrop, let's say like that. Oh, slab. You. And we need that block. That block. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and outside is next stream, so don't have to worry about that right now. We just wanted to have like one side cleared. You, nope. You and you. Should remove those blocks as well. That one and those over there. First. Okay. You go away and you go away. Okay, we can have a look now. Yes, this is looking way better. We have our viewpoint over here. And we will deal with that in a bit. I think, so far, yeah. So the connection up there, this is for next session. And then do the outside for this. So what we do next stream is do the backside. And like how we close this up and below and on top, like design this. This is the thing for next time. And then we can look at this. Yeah, and yes, still the bottom of all of this is also one topic as well. But we definitely got some progress today. Yeah, we sure have to farm mangrove. So maybe we do a thing we haven't done in a while. Place a sign for us to Yeah, we have to farm mangrove. Cool. But, well, we know that now. Let's place signs here. Farm. Mangrove. Okay. Please. Okay. That's it for today. Thanks all for joining. Stream plan. So, tomorrow, maybe we are back exactly here. We will see. Same goes for Saturday. No, for Thursday. Wednesday, we will continue Ice Brood Saga. We will go to our favorite map in Guild Wars 2. Just for atmosphere and all that. And because, well, that's where the story goes. On Friday, we are starting with Resident Evil 2, the remake. Really looking forward to it. On Saturday, there definitely won't be a stream because FairyCraft Season 8 is starting and we are on that server. We are rejoining that server after skipping one season. And on Sunday next week, we will be on FairyCraft and do a fun little project. There will be exploration, there will be redstone building, yeah. There will be fun things. It's just for functionality. There won't be a build, like a pretty build around it, because we will move it. We will build the same thing at some point, probably at another spot. We just want to plop it down so people can use it as soon as possible. That's the reason why we do it on day 2. And yeah, and that's next week. And then for the week after, we will see. And yeah, so Sunday variety, we will start a new game in 2 weeks. That's all for today. Let's find you a new place to hang out. We hope you enjoyed the time with the wonderful Honey yesterday, who is our comfort streamer. So, who we joined regularly. Thanks Lycans for joining and also hanging out. Thanks Lee and Chloe and everyone. Each and every one of you is so much appreciated. And yes, we are also lurker friendly, like hang out, you can chat, you don't have to. We are happy about each and every one of you. So let's see who we can raid off to, maybe even playing some Minecraft. There are some people playing bingo, as it seems. Then there's someone from Cathedoro's server. Ooh, we could also raid off to, well, 7.3k viewers. Yeah, big streamer. Gem is streaming from Hermitcraft, as does Falls. And Doc is also streaming for Hermitcraft. I think let's raid off to the Bedrock Farlands. Think that's also a person who's as yeah, I think Bedrock Farlands is one of the servers Cathadoras on, who we raid off quite often to. So let's raid off to them as well. And oh, we watched it. Or well, Grayscape usually does more design things, but they are doing some bingo today, so maybe let's head over there. People enjoy bingo, watching bingo, so maybe that's something. Let's go there. And 14 people watching, so not too many. So join them. Please say hi. And yeah, but the most important thing is everybody, please remember that you are important and you matter. So please do take care of yourselves. That means cycle your fluids, move your body, like stretching or whatever, in the way you can. In general, do what you take care of your needs. And yeah, we hope to see you soon again. Probably tomorrow, actually. So yeah, have a lovely time. Thank you very, 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 very much for hanging out, and see you soon. Bye bye.